Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal Gadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahushai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there's no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who definitely rule well, and honor citations to the elect. So, I want to get into right quick how we cannot look back whatsoever. Any type of life we could have had in the world, or any friends we could have had in the world, any type of chick we could have had in the world, that's all completely done away with, man. All right. And because you know how brothers, man, the certain talents we had, we could have did this and we could have did that, but that's exactly what we need to keep our minds far from, and we need to keep our minds on what's ahead. Fuck the past. To hell with all of that crap, man. People, well, we used to be cool with whatever the hell, man. That's all in the past, and now we are striving to obtain a great and amazing future, man, to where we can't even comprehend. So this is Philippians 3:13. It says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended." And apprehended what? Well, first off, the word apprehend, when you go into the Greek, or from the Greek word here, it says to lay hold of. Okay, as you can see, to take possession of. And take possession of what? That prize, as it's going to say in the next verse. And what's that prize? Ultimately, salvation. So the Apostle Paul was saying he's not counting himself to have already obtained that. Why? Because he's going to how you have to work for it until your last breath. You have to work for that salvation, because you got people out there like that. Hey, so-called Christians, they already said that they're saved. They already count themselves to have apprehended the kingdom of heaven. They already count themselves to have a spot at salvation. No matter what they do, they count themselves having it. But the Apostle Paul, he was in a different mindset. He said, "No, I don't count myself to have seized the prize already, because there's work to be done. I have to do these works to my dying breath, man." Says, "But there's one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before." See, so we have to completely forget everything that was behind. Acting brand new, so to speak. What they say, how they say, you changed? I forgot who said, I think it was a comedian. And they said, you changed. He was like, yo, you changed, man. And he said, you stupid mother effer, you're supposed to change. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to grow, learn, get more intelligent, get better. You're supposed to change. But they look at you like you changed as if that's a bad thing. Well, guess what? That's how we have to be in it, man. Which we did change. We have to be completely new, man. Forgetting all that shit in the past. I could have did this, could have did that. Should have did this, I should have did that. I wish I did like that. Man, that's all bullshit, man. We have a way better and glorious future waiting for us, man. So that's why the Apostle Paul said, forgetting those things which are behind. Forget about it, man. Forget about those people. Those hopes and dreams you could have had. That glory you could have had, or whatever the case may be, man. We forgetting about that completely. Why? Forgetting those things which are behind. Why? So we can as it says, in reaching forth unto those things which are before. Because ultimately, man, when you really think about it, the women we could have had, right? The spot here in United States, Babylon the Great, we could have had a nice spot, nice job, whatever the case may be, famous, whatever the hell, right? Friends we had, or whatever the case may be. Guess what? When we reach like it says in reaching forth into those things which are before, when we reach into things before, man, it's gonna be 1,000,000,000,000 times better than any of that bullshit, man. You know? Brothers could have had a lot of brothers could have got a lot of like glory, I'll say. You know, a lot of fame, a lot of reputation. They could have been the man. So like as I'm parking up. But guess what, man? They can have that. Because the things that we're gonna have is gonna be hell, you think you missing out on, oh, I could have had that one, could have had this woman. Man, you know the one we gonna have in the kingdom? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was my boy, this was my boy. Man, you know how much brotherly love and beauty, you know, we're gonna have in the kingdom? So nothing can compare to the things that are in front of us, man. So to hell with that shit that's behind us. Verse 14. You know, and it can still be on the table, man. You have niggas in the world, yo, you know what I'm saying, come do this and that. Man, fuck all that, man. Yeah, what should I say? I'm about my father's business, period. You know? It says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach, which is the Messiah, Yahweh Shai. So we pressing towards, man. We pushing on. You know? Say you could have had all this fame or whatever. You could have been a man at your respective field of what you came up in. Man, we gonna be the man times 100 trillion. When we get them spiritual powers and we give all the praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, that's gonna far outweigh anything that we could have ever had in the world, man. What, some sort of rap life bullshit, man? That's why the scriptures say, I'll get it real quick. Man, the scriptures say, 1 Corinthians 14 and 39, wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. Meaning them different languages. Tongues goes into languages, man, okay? Meaning if you have the gift to speak another language, you got to teach in that language. If you rusty with it, you can kind of get your point across, brush up on that language so that you could speak on that language even better. But the point is, it says covet to prophesy. So don't covet to be no basketball player. Oh, I could have been a nice basketball player, and look at this basketball player, and this and that. I could have been a rapper. Don't covet that bullshit. You're supposed to covet to prophesy, because prophesying ends up with the best and the most amazing reward of all time. Yeah, you could be a nice basketball player. Yeah, you could be a nice rapper, and that comes with what? A lot of fame, a lot of women, a lot of riches, a lot of nice clothes, a lot of jewelry, nice cars. But what's that's going to get you in the day of the Lord's wrath, in the day of Jacob's trouble? Not a goddamn thing. What you really should be doing is coveting to prophesy, coveting to understand these scriptures, to break down these scriptures, to teach these scriptures, man, to learn these scriptures, to have an ear to hear. Because when you teach these scriptures, then you can begin to live these scriptures, man. And when we live out these scriptures, it's going to be a lot more fun than teaching it. Living out the scriptures is more fun than teaching the scriptures, man. When we go into scriptures about how we got to have faith, and then we actually living it, it's a lot more exciting to live the scriptures than to just teach it. You know, of course, on the contrary to the curses. It ain't fun going through curses, man. You know, that Deuteronomy 28:68. You know, but in this upcoming time for the men of the Lord, the things that we're going to receive for prophesying in the name of the Lord is going to far outweigh any type of glory, fame, women, friends, life, whatever the hell, the house you could have, it's going to far outweigh that to 100 trillion gazillion, man. So we pushing on and looking forward to what Yahweh Shema Shai has in store for us. We pushing on and looking forward towards that mark, towards that prize. We working hard for that prize, man. Everything else don't fucking matter at all. What one was edifying? Hey, stay focused up, man. I'm going to say